Humanity is moving from an age of industry into an age of intelligence, where technology and nature are no longer enemies, but partners. And at the heart of this great transformation stands China. In the past 2 decades, China has changed the face of manufacturing, trade, and infrastructure. Now, it's rewriting the story of our planet's green transition. Electric vehicles glide silently through the streets of its megacities. Rows upon rows of solar panels stretch for miles across once barren land. And vast wind farms turn gently under golden skies. But how did this happen? And what does it mean for the world? It began with a promise. A promise to reach peak carbon emissions before 2030. And to achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. This was more than a policy goal. It was a signal to industry, investors, and innovators. Backed by massive investment, Chinese companies poured resources into clean energy, technology, and research. Between 2018 and 2023, research spending in green technology rose by almost 70%. China became home to 3 of the world's 5 largest science and technology clusters. The results? Nothing short of extraordinary. China now leads the world in electric vehicle battery production, controlling about 60% of the global market. Its EV battery exports grew by 30% in just 1 year. And in the race for hydrogen power, China is far ahead, hosting the largest green hydrogen project on Earth and nearly 40% of all hydrogen refueling stations worldwide. The country's commitment doesn't stop there. In 2023 alone, China installed more solar power capacity than the entire world had installed the previous year. It was also responsible for 3/4 of all new global wind farm installations. This isn't just national progress. It's global impact. Because when China scales up, the cost of green technology falls worldwide. Today, solar panels made in China are lighting up rural communities in Zimbabwe. Affordable Chinese electric cars are being driven on the streets of Mexico, Thailand, and beyond. Even New Zealand's push for net zero emissions is supported by Chinese solar equipment. Nearly 90% of its solar imports come from there. But behind the numbers lies something deeper: a culture of innovation. Over 800 Chinese companies have pledged to reach carbon neutrality by 2050. They're using artificial intelligence to optimize energy use, from data centers and factories to Olympic stadiums. One major dairy company increased efficiency by nearly 20% thanks to automation. And in agriculture, drones and AI now track soil and weather patterns to grow more food using less water and fertilizer. Perhaps the most remarkable example comes from Sichuan province, home to the world's first zero-carbon factory. Inside, AI monitors energy use in real time. Algorithms automatically adjust systems to save power. The result? A reduction of 400,000 tons of carbon emissions every year. This is what the future of industry looks like: clean, efficient, and intelligent. What we're witnessing is the rise of a new model for development, one built on sustainability, innovation, and cooperation. From factories and farmlands to financial markets, China's transformation shows that the path to prosperity can also be the path to planetary survival. It proves that progress and preservation don't have to be enemies. They can walk hand in hand. The green transition is not just about technology. It's about hope, cooperation, and the belief that a cleaner, fairer world is within our reach.